I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstar. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATLD. I put the spotlight on your city. Carolina, Philly. I put the spotlight on your city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Spotlight Over the City. I'm your host, Stan Long, along with the lovely Terry T. Bomb Long. Let's get into it. Yep. We got a great show for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody at the sound of my voice from the DMV.
Turn your volume down on that for me.
From the DMV on down, you already know we rocking with you guys. Southside in the building, you already know. We love you guys over there. Uptown, yep. Who we got? Sea Pleasant, Landover, Palmer Park. All of you guys, I already know. They said, don't be leaving me out. We not. And so we got to get to Atlanta, Philly, Chicago, L.A. Yeah. So we got a great show. Let's get into it.
Yes, what's up, everybody? It's thankful.
Before I go any further, sorry to cut you off, but I got to dedicate this show to my son, Seth. Happy birthday to Seth. He'll be 16. Woo, the big 16 in 2 days. He got 2 days. My son is 16 years old. Wow, that's crazy. Yep. So shout out to you, Seth, Jalen. Yep. Love you much. This one's for you.
Happy birthday, Seth Jalen. Do we still say sweet 16 if it's a boy too? No, you can't say sweet 16.
You're going to mess it up.
It's 16.
Everything was going good.
Yes. Well, happy birthday. Happy birthday to my son, Seth. I love you. And somebody else has a birthday today. Shout out to our fam, Doc. Doc Gooden has a birthday today.
What's up, Doc? Happy birthday, home.
Happy birthday to
Happy
you.
G-Day. Who else?
Yes,
Somebody else got a birthday.
I know. I feel like, Joy.
Happy birthday to your mama.
Joy.
Happy birthday to moms.
Yes, my mom just celebrated her 82nd birthday.
Happy
so
birthday
happy belated birthday
Virgo
to her.
season. Happy birthday to all the Virgos. Let's say that.
Shout out Virgo.
Shout out to all the Virgos. Great people, by the way.
Yes, indeed. Yes, they are. All right. Well, we have an amazing show lined up for you today, as per usual. It's my favorite day of the week because it's my favorite show, y'all. Yes, and for those of you watching on Facebook, please share the show. That really, really, really helps us out a lot. Share the show, please. Please. All right. Coming up on today's show, y'all been waiting for 2 weeks now, but yes, coming up at the top of the hour, we have got Motown legend Tito Jackson joining the show today, y'all. Y'all ready?
Too, though. I'm excited about that. Yeah,
yes, he's got some new music.
I can't hear myself.
Can't wait to catch up with him, me either, but it's okay. We've also got, you know how Stan has a special place in his heart for authors. Authors,
yes, indeed.
They have an amazing skill set, right? You have to have it in order to be an author. And so we have got Author Edward Cunningham in the building tonight.
He's a little more than an author too, but give it up.
We're gonna get into all of that tonight, y'all. And closing the show, this young lady was here before, and when you come back on this set on Spotlight Over City, you know we love you.
Great energy.
That's right. Great energy. Y'all going to welcome back to the show later Queen Omara. Woo! Yes. So listen, I'm excited about this. I'm excited every week, though, y'all. Before we get rolling, we like to shout out Black businesses. You know, Spotlight Over the City, we are the people's champ of media, and we like to give back. And the way we give back is to give a shout out on every show to some Black businesses. If you are a Black business owner yourself, and you want to shout out on our show, please send us an email, info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Again, that is info@spotlightoverthecity.com.
Yes, indeed.
Today's Black businesses, Tiana Christine. She helps wellness professionals and entrepreneurs build the confidence that they need to go after their dreams. She focuses on empowering them to confidently learn technology, social media, and automating tasks. I sound like I need her. Tiana, call me. She has an upcoming planning workshop on Sunday, y'all, September the 12th. Go to her website for more information, tianachristine.com. Her Instagram is TIANNA.Christine. So look her up on Instagram or on her website. Love what you're doing. Keep going. DMV and Beyond Cafe, the food truck, y'all. They are the original creators of the DMV Overnight Cookout. And we saw them this past weekend. That fish was so good.
Something
so shout out to
amazing.
y'all.
Sure
Food was so good. I had fried fish. I had fried chicken. I had some corn. They be drizzling some
you
of
had
this stuff.
everything that they sold. Right?
Yeah, probably.
At least once.
But it was good, y'all. So check them out, DMV and Beyond. And they do food trucks. And they're all over the place. So you just got to look them up on Instagram so you can keep up with where they are. And it's DMV and Beyond LLC is their Instagram. How about that, honey?
I love it.
All right.
So speaking of that, okay, we'll get into that in a minute.
Really quickly, what's happening? Like Stan said, this past weekend, my husband did an amazing job. I just want to tell you in front of everybody how proud I am of you. On Saturday,
Well, thank you much.
he hosted the Tricky Entertainment for the Coolin' You Music and Wine Festival in front of all these people, thousands
Oh
of
man,
people were out
shout
there.
out to Tricky Inc. That's what we
Yes.
do. Shout out to them. Those guys are amazing. And when I tell you, they put on. Shout out Black. Shout out Ray and shout out Kurt. All of them. Everybody. E Diddy. Everybody that's a part of Tricky Inc. You guys put on for the city.
It was
When
great.
I say put on, so for instance, Saturday it was hot as fish grease, right? So yes, it was tough. But when I tell you I had a ball in spite of, it was like 3,000 plus
Yeah.
on Saturday. But then they double back. So I was talking to them. They're like, yeah, wait till tomorrow. So I'm like, wait till tomorrow. Like, yeah, tomorrow,
Sunday
bro, it's
was
gonna be
even more
on.
crazy.
So I'm like, more than today?
Yeah.
Yeah, bruh. So Sunday came. So we doubled back and they put 5,000 plus out there. So a total of 8,000 plus people showed up over 2 days for Trigger Inc.'s party. Outdoor festivities, what we call the For the Cool in You
Yes.
Wine Festival,
Shout
man.
out
The 5th
to
annual.
everyone who
and it
all
was
of
amazing.
Yeah,
It was-
all of
it
the
was amazing.
artists, Raheem Devine, he showed off. Mesa, Marcus Johnson, Sirius Company with Kim and Scooby.
Yep.
DC Vibe Band, the Maze Tribute Band. Who am I leaving out? Whoever I left out, I'm sorry, but you
Everybody
all
was
did an
lit.
amazing job. And yes, we had a great time.
And
So-
there was, no incidents. Let me just make sure you're clear. 8,000 plus, no incidents, no arrests, no trouble, no
Nothing.
drama. Grown
Just a
people
good
having a great
time.
time coming together like we know how to do a lot more than what you say. And so this is what I love. So no incidents at all. It was just beautiful. Everybody just loving on each other, vibing. And it was what I like to see. So it was a pleasure to host.
Yep.
And
coming
shout out Guy Lambert, too, for
Yes.
hosting on Sunday.
Coming up on Sunday, September the 26th, y'all. We are,
Oh, man.
yes, we are having our first annual Spotlight Summer Sale Yacht Party.
Yep.
Leaving out of Annapolis. Y'all need to be on. We got limited tickets, so we can't.
When I tell you-
can't oversell the boat because we don't want to
so
sink.
this is what I was getting to. This is what I have to stress. We only can sell a certain amount of
Limited,
tickets, and so it's because of fire code. They can only allow a certain amount of people on the yacht. And so I will say we have the largest yacht that they have available.
Yes, indeed.
And so
3
we're
decks.
we have 3 decks, 2 bars. Totally amazing, totally catered. Shout out to our caterer.
Yes, Trisha.
Elite
Creations.
Elite Creations, yeah. Totally amazing. The food will be totally lit. You guys are going to be in for a treat. Giveaways from everything from Puma to Axum, which is a black company, watch company. All these things are going to be given away, not just Spotlight stuff, other things. Some other treats that you'll be surprised. So we're going to have a great time on the yacht. Make sure you get on there. None other than DC Vibe Band going to be on the yacht with us cranking.
And if any of you
DC
are out, any of you business owners out there, you have something you want to donate to the yacht party to give away as from your business, it provides exposure. We're going to have a lot of
Inboxes, yeah.
important people are going to be on this yacht party. So
Yeah, we're going to put
let us
about
know.
175 people on the yacht. So
Let us
make
know.
sure you let us know. It's
All
gonna be
right.
lit.
We got to keep it moving. We've got one of my favorite segments, Name That Song with Stack and T-Bomb. And this is a segment where we sing a few bars of a song, and you are to guess the name of the song and
I got
the
it, y'all.
artist.
She don't have a song.
I do.
Doing, but she don't have it.
Listen, it comes to me like right when I need to, so don't
All
worry.
right, we're gonna
I ain't
see.
gonna let y'all down. So yeah, you gotta name the song and the artist to be a winner chicken dinner. Y'all ready?
I got some water in here somewhere. Let me get my.
Oh, I should have
I
drank some
gotta
of that
get it
wine.
together.
Okay,
Oh, you
I'm
need
ready.
you need wine. We got any bottled water in the studio?
I don't know, but you don't try to distract me.
work
He
it out.
always try to throw me off when it's time for my song.
We don't.
Which do I just go into any camera I want? All right. Do I really? Hey, want my baby? You know this song? Hey,
I do.
I don't know the words. Brother, tell me
You killing it. Get it.
what to do.
Yes, T-Bomb. Let's go.
Hey, I know you've got to get your hustle on. So I pray. You know this song?
All right,
You
gotta
need a little
cut it
bit more.
in.
I understand the game sometimes. You know this?
Kill it.
But I love him strong. Ooh. Yay! Y'all know my song? Woo! Yes!
I'm parched.
Uh,
I gotta give me something. The Deuce, help me out a little bit. I ain't
What
got
you-
nothing in here.
I had to go like that. So, I mean, a real singer just pull. You just got to
What
pull
camera,
through.
man? Let's go ahead and get into it. What
I
the
mean,
hell?
if you a singer.
Got pulled through like fourth quarter. You dig me?
Yes, y'all guessed it. Well, you guessed the name of the person. You got to know the name of the song, too, though.
So let me say this though. Can you get my monitor crazy? Da-da-da-da-da. Check. All right, this is one of my favorite artists, and I will say, it was once a group.
You want to tell the people what they call you?
The Voice. I'll leave it right there. If you were my woman and I was your man, I'd give you everything you desire. You see, it's a shame he don't treat you right. But with me it'll be an everlasting fire.
Ooh, y'all, give it up for Sexual Chocolate. Woo, yes.
Name the song, name the
Hey,
artist.
you about to make me
Let me
take
tell
my
you.
jacket off.
They say I'm the voice, make them moist.
Yes,
Keep right
it
there.
might be working.
It might do something.
Yes.
Try to tell you, been working across
That's-
centuries. I've been doing this. I've been running
Oh.
across country singing. But that's what I'm saying. You should have known better. That's how I got you.
Listen,
I sung to you.
every time
You
I
know
give
what?
him a compliment, he always got to take it way too far.
Anyway,
You always gotta
name
go
the
too far.
artist, name the song. Tell me what y'all got. I got y'all.
gotta
I
name
got
the
y'all
artist
tail
and
this
the
time.
song. Okay.
I know you don't know the name of the song. You might know the artist, but you don't know the name of the song.
Okay,
I
well,
guarantee you.
anyway.
Where
coming
you at?
up, we
Where
gotta-
you at, Dee Dee?
we got to get ready for Tito, y'all. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we hope to have
You think Tito probably want me? If they start a new group, I probably could go over there and
You
rob with
think?
Tito. I think.
Well,
so.
I think that's probably more suitable because they're like
All right,
senior
don't do
citizens.
that. Don't-
Aren't they right? And
Did
aren't
you
they
just say senior citizen?
like older? Old?
You a little wild. Anyway, we'll be right back. Spotlight over the city.
My mom, myself, and my father are the blues lovers in the family. Now, if Michael or Jackie has said in their past, or Marlon, or Randy, or Janet, or LaToya, or Jermaine said they like blues, they only like it this much, but we love blues. And my mom's my rock, my shield in every aspect of my life, and she deserved this dedication. My mom is so sweet, so dear, and I love her so much. And I hope she enjoys the music as much as I have and others.
Everyone gives love and affection, 'cause I don't understand.
B.B. King is my favorite blues artist of all time. I've always admired his work. I even do that song, Rock Me Baby, in my live blues performances. And meeting Claudette and knowing her daddy, who he is, and she being such a wonderful person and singer, why not? You know, so Rock Me Baby was a no-brainer. It's one of those things that we just enjoyed singing and playing. It was a fun time in the studio, having George Benson there to do his parts as well. And we just had a beautiful time when we recorded this song.
Cause I don't understand why don't love one another.
I'm Terry Williams, the founder of Shea Butter Like Whoa, a natural body care company based in Maryland. We specialize in body butters, scrubs, oils that are awesome for the entire family. What makes us different, you might ask? We use only plant-based ingredients in our products. We've been curating our products for over 10 plus years, put a lot of love into our products, and the process is what separates from others. We make products for your entire family to enjoy. We love what we do. We put that in every product that we make. And we want you to try us out today. You can reach us and you can look at what we have to offer on our website at sheabutterlikewhoa.com. You can also follow us on any of our social media outlets as well. We look forward to you visiting us, and we look forward to your future business. Visit us today at sheabutterlikewhoa.com.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City, and man. So anyway,
Yes, well, listen, soon as Tito links in, we're going to go straight to him. But while we kill some time, I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all about some Spotlight news. I don't like reporting on it. Well, you know what?
before you go into that, I think somebody guessed the song.
Somebody did. Yeah, they said.
What they said? Didi, you ain't know.
Okay, he's in.
Okay.
Okay, somebody guessed it?
We'll kill it.
Okay.
We're not supposed to be eating this.
All right, y'all. So welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. Did you know we was back?
No, I didn't, but I'm back. Hey, this is live TV.
Yes, this is live TV, but I think we have someone special waiting for us though.
So we'll go to a commercial and bring them back up, right?
Yeah, we go. Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Justin didn't tell me what to do.
All right, we'll be right back after this commercial break with a legendary.
My mom, myself, and my father are the blues lovers in the family. Now, if Michael or Jackie has said in their past, or Marlon or Randy or Janet or Latoya or Jermaine said they like blues, they only like it this much, but we love blues. And my mom's my rock, my shield in every aspect of my life, and she deserved this dedication. My mom is so sweet, so dear, and I love her so much. And I hope she enjoys the music as much as I have and others.
Everyone gives love and affection. Cause I don't understand.
Spotlight Over the City, and man, I need some guidance. And we are back live, yes indeed. And guess what? We got us a +1 in the building. Hopefully, I hope our guys are on board.
Yes, I think so. I think I heard them back there working it out. You all, listen, we have been anxiously waiting for this amazing guest for the last week. You all have been sending in your questions. Thank you so much. We can go down the list of accolades, but we can simply just say Motown legend. I mean, that right there speaks
Yeah,
volumes.
you can pretty
right?
much leave it right there. Need no
Iconic.
introduction. Legendary, iconic.
Yes.
Yeah, hit maker.
Yes,
Oh,
all
nice.
of those things, right?
Yep,
and
yep.
I've got new music on the way. Y'all, welcome to our Spotlight family, Tito
legendary.
Jackson!
Yes, indeed. What's going on, fam?
How's everybody doing?
Oh, man, wonderful. Great to have you, first of all. Thank you for being a part of Spotlight Over the City. We love it.
Oh, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yes, indeed.
Well, first of all, look at your set. Where are you? Because I want to be where you are. What's going on over there?
I'm in Calabasas, California at the moment.
Got you.
Wow,
So are you guys
wow.
still working on music now, or are you basically focused on the touring?
A little bit of everything. You know, I'm in the studio right now as we speak, but always working on music and touring. Just got back from Belgium and London about 2 days ago. So keep it busy.
Well,
Yeah.
before we go any further, how does it actually feel to finally be able to touch the people live again and see the respect of the audience on stage from on stage? Because I know we have been down for a while.
Yeah, well, our last show prior to this whole COVID thing was we were in Indonesia and finished the show there. And 2 days later, we had to come on back because they were pretty much locking down things.
Wow.
So it's been a while. So to get back on stage, these two shows we just did in Belgium and London, uh, they were the first shows we've done in a while. So it's a good feeling to be able to be out there doing your thing.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so
Wow. Wow.
this new album though, we got so I hear the whole blues feel through the whole situation. I hear this undertone of the blues grit all in there. Is that intentional?
The blues, what all through there?
I feel that blues grit that I hear the harmonica and I hear all these different bluesy type of instruments that you get that feel from in your album when I listen to it, especially this new single. Uh, so is that intentional?
Yeah, of course, it's blues, but I wanted to do something a little different than the traditional blues, something a little more edgy in blues, So that's why I have people like Joe Bonamassa, Stevie Wonder, and Eddie Labert, these and Steve Powell, in collaborations, So
All
and
hitters.
there was no problem getting these people to participate. They were eager. Matter of fact, Eddie Levert told me that he's considering doing a blues album himself. So I was pleased to hear that. So we'll see
Wow.
what happens in the future. But like I said, it was a fun project to put together, and our other artists' participation was no problem whatsoever.
That is a legendary
I
situation to just be able to just get people to just basically come right and join your music and get involved and so I do understand too just from doing my homework that BB King had a lot of influence on you and was also a personal friend. Is that true?
Yeah, BB has always been one of my heroes, ever since I was a young kid. I remember seeing BB perform in New Orleans when I was very young, but I was digging his music before that because my parents used to blast BB a lot,
Yeah.
BB. So, uh, yeah,
So,
wow.
absolutely.
so to piggyback off of that real quick, and I'm gonna turn it over to Wifey. I just want to know, coming up in your household with all this powerful influence around you, what was some of the music that you guys heard? Like you said, you were listening to BB King. What was some of the other artists that your mom and dad played for you guys to give you influence?
Oh well, we played all the R&B stuff. Your James Brown and your Wilson Pickett and your Sam and Dave and the Isley Brothers, Joe Tex.
No tech.
Let me see who else was that. Ella James. All the Motown stuff. The Thames, Smokies, Four
Of
Tops,
course.
Supremes. Of course. So that was our Sly Stone, Isley Brothers, Bread, Three Dog Night, you know, Bee Gees. So we had a mixture of everything.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow. One of the questions that came in from one of our viewers, Tito, is similar to what you and Stan were just talking about. They want to know from you, other than BB King, was there anyone else outside of your own immediate family in the music industry that you really looked up to as a musical influence?
Of course, Sly Stone. We loved Sly Stone, and also Albert Collins, uh, 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 Clarence Davis was another one, and there was quite a few artists that no one particular. It was abundance of people that we admired and learned from, I should say.
Wow, wow. Okay, so let's fast forward to this sophomore album, Under Your Spell. The single is the one that I love, Love One Another. Can you tell us about what your thought process went when you thought about Love One Another? Tell everybody what went into that song.
Well, that song was written during the time of all the crazy outbursts of the George Floyd and the Black
Hmm.
Lives Matter and the storming of the Capitol and all these crazy things that were happening at that time. and we had completed the album, but we didn't have "Love One Another" on the album because it wasn't thought of or written. And we had listened to the album for maybe 2 or 3 days, and we felt that it would be wonderful to put something that tell the people to come together, basically, and that's what the song is about: love, uh, trusting each other, and walking together. Is a The message itself is much stronger than the song could ever be. So that's basically what I'm trying to get out there is the message of the song to love one another, because it's important to do that.
So
It is very important to do that, and that song is timeless. And right now, it's definitely a needed song, especially with all the turmoil. We're going right back into some more crisis, as you can see. And so, yeah, that should be a huge song. You have some huge artists on that
yes.
song, big names that got involved with that song. So you said it was an easy thing to pull together.
Yeah,
Easy
it
thing.
pretty much was. I have friends.
Who's gonna tell Tito no?
Right, exactly, right. It's hard to turn down you, brother.
Well, no, it was, some of the other artists that I had gotten their video too late because I had a deadline, like Cedric missed out. He was out of the country or something. And by the time he sent his in, it was already turned in. So,
Man,
you know, if that happens.
man, a little bit
Uh,
too late.
Well, it is a masterpiece, I must say that. And there's another song you have on this project, Tito. My mom told me to ask you about it. She's like, it says something about big legs. My mom is 82 years old, and she said, ask him about that.
She want to know about the big leg song.
like
Hey,
woman.
don't ask.
Well, I'm kind of old school. I go back to the 60s and 70s, and I remember when big legs were like what men talked about, big,
Yes.
beautiful legs. So that's what I was basically singing about.
Well, like I said, she's 82 years old, and she said, can you tell him I got big legs?
Yeah, she wanted to make sure we express her big legs.
Yes.
And she just had her birthday, so we're gonna just let her have her little time with the big leg segment.
Yes. Yes.
So
indeed.
anyway, yeah. So now, Mom, that's what it was. He was talking about the big legs.
Do you have a favorite song on this project, Tito? Do you have a favorite?
No, I like them all. That's why I did them. I don't have any particular song that's my favorite. I like them all. My favorite song is when I record them. Then I record another one. That's my favorite. They all
Right.
are my favorites, actually.
Okay, so speaking of songs, I got an out of the box question I like to ask most artists. You just made a wonderful deal. You're getting ready to go pick up a wonderful check. It's going to take you an hour drive to get there. You got one artist, 1 hour. Who are you going to listen to? You can't change it. One artist, 1 hour. You're in a great mood. Who is going to be?
Probably in that case, I will usually say Bruno Mars, but I'm gonna say Sly Stone.
Sly Stone.
Hey, yes.
Hey, one time for Sly Stone. That's fly. So I'm surprised. I didn't think you would say that, but
I,
I heard
he
you
said that
mention a
was
couple
gonna-
of times. Yeah, I heard you mention a couple of times. That's one of your favorites.
yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you said Bruno Mars though. That would threw me off a little bit. He's a great artist as well.
Super talented.
Yeah, well, I think he's doing great music, and it's kind of stuff I like. So
Yeah,
there you go.
definitely,
There you
definitely,
go.
definitely.
So another question, Tito, from our viewers is: when you're not doing music and you're not hanging out with your family, what is something that you enjoy doing that your fans may not know about you?
Well, they know everything about me.
No, they don't.
Well, I do a few things that I enjoy. I enjoy relaxing, going fishing, working on one of my cars. So those
Ah,
are the two things I enjoy most.
working
I'm
on
not
cars. That's a good one.
That's cool. So
That's
you got
pretty
some muscle
cool.
cars, Tito. You got some muscle cars.
No, I got a couple of Porsches, and then I have these Volkswagen buses from the '60s.
Got you.
Wow.
I know exactly
How
what you're
cool
talking
is
about.
that? How cool is that? All right. Well, we're not going to keep you much longer. We can't let you go without saying, your favorite memory of being a Jackson 5? What is your one favorite memory?
Or one of your favorite
One of
memories.
them.
Being inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's it.
Yeah, give it
Yeah.
up for that.
Give it up for that.
So, one of the questions I wanted to ask you before you get, it wasn't my question, it was a question, is coming, like your first, your debut was, uh, what, Tito time. And so coming from a legacy building group, which was impeccable, how did you break away and decide to say, I'm going to do a solo project? Because it seems like it's so tough to get away from such a big name group and do such a thing. So how did you decide this is what I want to do?
Great question.
You want the truth?
Yeah, give me that one.
Yes, we want that.
We talking about the other one off air.
Well, the truth is that I wasn't planning on doing the album. There was a few things that led me to doing my first album because I was a young man that had gotten married and had kids a few years later and wanted to be there for the boys because we were really busy with the Jackson Five, and I just didn't see I would have the time to support a solo record at the same time, being a father and married and Jackson Five and a solo album, something would have gave, and I wouldn't want to be my family. So I always said that I would wait and do my album later, and now is the time, and later is now. So that's pretty much what I did. I waited, and there was a survey that said, "Would Tito Jackson ever do a record?" Because every member of my family have music out, even my children, and it was sort of halfway, 50-50. Then someone made me hip to a video that was on YouTube that said Charles Barkley had made a comment about me that perked my ears, and I said I got to do an album just to show that I'm not who he's trying to say I am,
I know that's right.
and so I did the album and the Tito Time album for my fan base, and this second album is for me.
I like that.
As far
I
as
love
the
that.
genre I like, what I like to do.
I
That's
love
a
that.
beautiful thing.
And I
So,
respect that.
so we'll have to credit him for pushing you to say I can do this one on my
That's
own.
right.
And so thank you to him for that because now you have your own music out and we appreciate it very much. So
Yes.
what's
Thank you.
next as far as the tour? What's the next tour dates for you guys?
Well, well, there's nothing I can give you direct. You can always visit my website, which is titojackson.com. There's schedules for the Jacksons as well as myself
Gotcha.
on there. Um, but I do have, I believe my next performance is in Monte Carlo, and then we come in. I have a solo engagement in Long Beach, California.
Long Beach.
Long
Shout out Long
LBC.
Beach. Yeah.
LBC. Well,
Okay.
we are really, really just so thankful and grateful for your time, your energy, Tito.
Much
We are
appreciated.
grateful for your legacy, your music that you've done from years ago, as well as an appreciation for what you're putting out now. Like again, I went downstairs today and I heard Stan listening again. And I started saying, "Hey, babe, that's my song." That one to go.
Yeah. That's the
I'm
single.
loving
Yeah,
it.
that's the new
Yes.
single.
I'm loving it. So we just want to say thank you for being who you are and what you've brought to the music industry all these years. You are truly a legend,
A
and we're
legend
grateful.
for sure. And I want to say, to add to piggyback off of Wifey, thank you so much for coming onto a black media platform and
Yes.
participating on black media platforms such as Spotlight Over the City. And we are very grateful for that and your humility. Thank you for your humility because you are part of something that's so humongous that you don't have to have this much humility. So thank you for that as well.
Yep.
Okay, and I'd like to say thank you to not only you guys but the entire world. Thank you very much for supporting me and my entire family in the music business. And without you, we wouldn't be doing what we do. So Thank you very much. Love you, and long as you keep listening, we'll keep making the music.
Yes, y'all.
For
Y'all
sure.
give it
Man,
up
you
one
got
more
it one
time
time.
for
Give it up for
Tito
Tito
Jackson.
Jackson. Yeah.
Yes. Woo!
So make sure you guys follow him as well on IG and all over
His
the place.
website, all of that.
The whole nine.
Please
Wherever.
support his music, y'all. Please.
Legendary, man. I love
It's
that.
actually
So-
really, really good. I love it. So please support.
So
what
now
we
your
got
mom
next?
got her answer?
Yeah, my mom got her answer. I'm kind of star-studded now. I'm like, where we at? Where we at? We at the show. Okay.
I'm very grateful,
Yes.
though. I'm grateful to have those type of opportunities. This is what this platform was built for, to
Yep.
have people such as this young man come on and bless the platform. So I'm thankful for that. Very big deal. What's up, IG? Y'all good over there?
Yes, we
Y'all
got
good?
some,
Y'all good? IG, y'all good?
Yes, we have some spotlight
Facebook ain't even
news.
saying something.
We were gonna go to the news, but we're gonna just go do the
Yeah,
news
we're a little
right
off
now.
because the scheduling was off a little bit today, but we
Yes.
can rock with it.
Well, yes.
right.
Spotlight News is sponsored by Shea Butter Like Whoa. Y'all know Y'all know what to do. Shea Butter Like Whoa. They provide the best quality organic shea butter that's out there. You don't want shea butter like like my husband says. You want shea butter like whoa.
Yep, and you
Yes.
can find no quick. All you gotta do is go up there, grab you some little something, and then you rub it on, and you're gonna be like, oh no,
Yes,
I
indeed.
need
So
shea butter like whoa.
Yes.
Different texture. That's all I'm
It's
telling you.
really-
I'm not knocking everybody's product, but it's a whole different blend of texture, and it's all natural and the whole nine, and it's
Yes,
a beautiful situation.
It is, and they have amazing scents, sugar scrubs. Please make sure you check them out right now. www.sheabutterlikewhoa.com, and at the end of your order, put in SPOT20, Spot 20, and
Spot 20 for the discount,
and you
10%,
get a
y'all.
10% discount off of your order. I like sweet and juicy and the black passion. Stan likes the mango, but they have all kinds of amazing scents, and the texture is great. So please
And
check
it
it
holds
out.
for a while, so it's
Shea
still,
Butter
it's
Like
still
Whoa.com.
summertime. You still be a little ashy, especially if you dark like me. Make sure you get that. Handle
Yeah.
that, man. It's for men too as well. You can be ashy, and women gonna look at you and side eye you. So don't do that.
I'm so glad you not ashy, baby. But if you was, I would still love
You'll
you.
buy me some
'Cause
shea
you
butter
look
like
s-
whoa, right?
You look so good, and this Oreo, this cream is really popping on you. And I just wanted to say you look so fine.
Oh man, well
Blow
threaten me
my
with a
mind.
good
You
time.
so
Where we
fine,
going?
you blow my
Well,
mind.
Wait till we don't have company no more. It's gonna go down. We got company
Yes.
right now though.
All right, let me give y'all a little bit of news. Woo, yeah, Trick Daddy. Listen, Trick Daddy said he's the founder and active member of the EBG Club. I ain't gonna spend a lot of time on this because it's a little crazy. But do you know what EBG Club
oh, no,
is?
that's my dude though. Shout out Trick. What's
He
Trick?
said he's the founder and active member of the EBG Club.
EBG. What's EBG, babe?
Eat Booty Game.
Damn it, Trick.
He was on Drink
I
Champs.
was right there with you, Trick.
He
and then
was
you
on
done messed
Drink
around.
Champs last week, and social media has just been going crazy because he
No,
said it on Drink Champs. He said, I have no shame in
He
telling everybody that yes, Trick Daddy gets ate out and vice versa. And he said, I'm the founder of this EBG Club. And Noriega said, wait a minute, Trick.
Yeah,
Do your
hold it.
legs be in the air? And
Time
Trick
out.
said, yes,
Time out.
sometimes.
This where we gotta break it down.
Listen.
Don't say nothing else.
I'm
Don't-
just telling you.
Don't put him out there no further. This too much.
He said he
Okay,
put
so wait,
himself out
Trick,
there,
Trick,
and he
Trick.
backed it up and
Rick,
said, "Yes,
no.
I said it."
Did you
and,
say he backed it up?
And Noriega said, "Hey, Slim, do you have
Backed it
your?"
up.
He said, "Do you have your legs in the air?" And Trick said, "Sometimes." But it's his women. That's what they do. He said they if they want to, then yes,
All right.
he's all for
So
it.
Trick, wait. Some stuff you gotta keep to yourself, and don't. And
Listen.
some stuff it ain't cool.
Listen.
Do you have a camp? You got a camp. Like nobody around your camp, be like, nah, bro. Don't go on there with that. Don't do that. Don't say that.
Listen. He said
He just
he's
got
help,
wild.
he want to help the other thugs out there understand that.
Don't
you can
listen
be-
to Trick.
You can be a part of the
Let me
EBG
just tell you
club.
something right now.
You
Let me
can-
tell you something right now. Don't listen to Trick.
Listen.
Let his ass be in that club alone. That's a solo act.
Baby,
That's not
to
everybody's
each
club.
his own.
That's his damn club. Don't
But
try
he's
to. No. Listen to me. Don't do it.
okay. Anyway.
And put your legs down, bruh. Put your legs on the ground. Don't do that. Don't put your legs up. I swear don't. Talk to him. Talk to Trick. Call him. I'm going
Hey,
to call you.
Listen.
I'm going to inbox you, bro. Right after
Listen,
this
he
show.
said he
'Cause you my
he-
guy.
He
I don't-
represent
that's-
for the thugs.
No,
And he said,
no,
listen,
no,
it's
you're not.
okay.
No, you're not. You're
It's
not representing for the
okay,
You
babe.
represent, but not for the thugs.
Hey, it's okay.
It's not the thugs. He represents.
It's okay.
Put
I'm
your
winking
legs
at
down.
you.
You want to
I'm
represent for the
winking at you.
thugs?
I'm
Put
like,
your-
babe, it's
all
okay.
I'm saying is put your legs down. That's all I'm saying. Put them on the ground, flat.
Okay, he said sometimes it just depends on the woman.
Shout out Noriega, no, Drink Champ.
Rest
the
in
hell
peace
going
to
on?
Gregg Leakes.
Oh man, yeah.
Nene Leakes from Atlanta Housewives, and she's been doing a lot of other amazing things. She just opened up a restaurant/club down there. So we just want to send our condolences and our prayers to Nene Leakes and Gregg's family, and their children. He was 66 years old, and he passed away from colon cancer. You all know he's been battling cancer for a while, since the end of the show that they were on. And so, yes, Gregg is no longer with us, so that was sad.
Yeah.
All right, baby. On to some sports. What you got?
Man, I'm still stuck on his legs in the air. I'm like, what is going on?
That messed your mind.
So anyway, Spotlight Sports. Cam Newton has been unexpectedly cut from the Patriots. I don't know why it's unexpected. Rumors said that he had got cut due to poor performance, very poor, his command of the locker room, and the fact that he refuses to get the vaccine. More so the latter. I would say it was the latter. You know, they're going to use all that other fluff. But it was because you didn't want to get vaccinated, bro. That's what it was.
Yeah.
So that's what they were saying. Okay, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
Go play with somebody else or just take your check and go. Whatever. Is this Raja Caruth, the 19-year-old. This is cool. The 19-year-old who was born in Atlanta but raised right here in Washington, D.C. will be the third black driver actively racing in a NASCAR series and the 8th black driver in the entire history of NASCAR. Right? That's a big deal. So shout out to Raja Caruth. I love it. 19, young boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Salute to you.
Real
Love
quick, y'all. I got a detour for really quickly. We got to give away a MacBook.
Oh,
MacBook Pro.
Yeah.
Before we get too further along,
And some tickets.
We got to give away this MacBook Pro. And DMB Computer Man, if you've been waiting so patiently, we went over with Tito and the news,
bro.
but if you're listening, put us a request so you can join our IG Live, because we collab with the DMV Computer Man to give away a MacBook Pro to someone deserving and someone going back to school. So in honor of back to school, we decided to do this. We've been running this contest for the last 2 weeks. You were supposed to follow DMV Computer Man as well as Spotlight Over the City, and you were supposed to tag 3 people and use hashtag DMV Spotlight Giveaway. So we had tons of people to enter. Thank you all so much. We're going to do it again because tons of you all entered, and we only have one winner. And I want to announce the winner and get back to this live feed. I'm trying to wait for DMV Computer Man to join the live feed. We were going to give it away together. So just let you all know, as soon as he joins the live feed, we're going to give that MacBook Pro away.
So meantime, can we go to the ticket giveaway?
We can. What's the young?
So we have a winner for Tricky Inc. We have a winner. It was a young man or woman?
It was well, we just know I just know the Instagram name. So.
Okay, so we'll say that.
Let's do that after we come back from a commercial break. That way I'll have the DMV Computer Man as well as the name of the person who wins the Tricky Entertainment Wine Festival.
That won the Spotlight cruise tickets. We gave away 2 tickets on behalf of Tricky Inc.
Yes.
While we were presenting.
Yes, we did.
So we'll be right back with the winner. We have.
Yeah, let me just do a quick commercial break so I can get my stuff together, y'all.
Yep, we'll be right back. Spotlight Over the City.
I put the spotlight on your city. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put the spotlight on your city. See the superstars. Hollywood to Hollywood. Girl, you look good. Yeah, they hollering, baby. I keep modeling, baby. ATL. I put spotlight on your city.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. Okay,
Welcome
so we got
back,
our guests.
welcome back,
We got
welcome
our winners.
back, welcome back.
For the yacht party. So first of all, we having a yacht party September 26th. In case you guys not aware, we have Vibe Band, DC Vibe aboard. We have DJ Big Jeff aboard, which is going to crank and turn it all the way up. We are having a versus battle, you guys, but not just any versus battle. We having Biggie versus Jay-Z versus battle, which is something that I'm interested in. So it's going to be a cool segment that's going to be on the boat. We having big time giveaways on the yacht as well. We have not just spotlight giveaways. We have giveaways from Puma. We have giveaways from Axum. We have giveaways from other guests, other people who are going to give things toward the yacht party giveaway. So it's going to be really, really, really nice. It's catered. We have a catered company coming on to cater the yacht as well, which is going to be really, really nice. Not just wings or wingettes. I'm talking about a nice little plate that gets you right. So you can get them drinks leveled up on there. Got 2 bars, 3-level yacht. We're going to put about 175 on there. We want to max it out. We want everybody to have a little elbow room so they could cool out and have a good time on there. But we have also a VIP section. Asked about that. So it's going to be really, really, really nice. Really, really nice. You already know about Vibe. You know how they crank. So picture us on the water, sailing for 3 hours on the yacht. 2 50-minute sets. 1 up, 1 back.
Yes,
really
indeed.
nice.
Yes, indeed. So the young lady who is the lucky winner of 2 yacht party tickets, and she was at the Tricky Entertainment Festival on Saturday. Thank you so much for participating, and for all of you all. We had tons of people participate in this ticket giveaway. Her name is Cecily, and her Instagram is I_am_CEC78. So I'm going to reach out. We're going to be reaching out to you tonight to let you know you are the recipient of 2 yacht party tickets, Cecily. So find
Yes,
yourself a
you
black
have
and white
2
outfit, girl.
No,
Yes.
black or white.
Okay, black
Stop
or white.
making people wear zebra cut. Like, you don't have to have on black or white. Don't do that, because that's wild. Like, so first of all, a lot of people was asking me that. You don't have to look like a referee. It's not that serious. Black or white. The reason we
Okay.
did that is because it's the end of the summer. Some people feel a way about white or whatever the case is, so you can throw your black on, okay? Either or, whatever suits you.
Okay.
Or you can do black and
I
white.
was just saying
Doesn't
that
matter.
because, I mean, my
But don't
outfit
force
is
people
black
to
and
have
white.
black and white.
My outfit is like a
Because
zebra.
that's not what we're doing, so.
Okay.
So y'all clear? We good?
Okay, so congratulations, Cecily. We will reach out to you tonight and let you know how you can get your yacht party tickets.
Yep,
Y'all ready?
yep.
Y'all ready to give away this MacBook Pro? Drum roll.
a
I don't
big
see
deal,
the
too.
DMV computer man, so we're going to give it away and we're going to tell you who won. He knows already who won. The person who we had so many people enter this as well, and
And
I'm
thank
so
everybody each and everybody who entered the
Yes.
contest. And thank DMV Computer Guy, man, because these guys, it's not every Saturday. I'm not sure what
No, I
Saturday,
don't
but they
know the
have
schedule.
computer classes, free of charge, the whole 9. They do a lot of things for the young kids going back to school.
Yes.
All of that kind of stuff. So
Anything
this
you
is just a
need
start.
from a computer to a tablet to a phone to a camera.
And they repair it
see
all, so
Go
go
see the
see 'em.
DMV computer man, right?
Yeah, he's right over
so
there off of Ritchie Road, not
congratulations
far.
to this person is from Instagram, Easy Trappin'. And the Instagram handle is at EAZYROLLINGRAMZ. So Easy Rolling Rams.
Well, wait a minute. Easy don't need no computer.
Easy Roll. Why
Easy
not?
rolling grams. Easy probably already got a computer, baby.
Well, listen.
Yeah, his handles say different. Like Easy, you sure Easy? You want a computer or scale?
Listen, he
said he
you
wanted-
never
what
know.
is- which one you
Listen. Hey,
He
Easy.
need bags. He don't need a.
Listen.
He just needs bags. You need
listen.
bags?
No,
Oh, he needs a
he
computer.
won
Okay, well,
the
congratulations.
MacBook Pro.
Salute to you, Easy.
Congratulations.
Let's give it up for Easy. You won. It's a wild handle,
You
but
are
you
so
won.
crazy.
My God, Easy rolling grams.
All right, so we had 2
All right,
winners
there
tonight.
it is.
We got some yacht party tickets. Cecily, congrats, and Easy Trapping, congrats to you on this MacBook Pro.
Oh, he trapping and rolling grams.
Listen.
All right, well, that's what's up, Easy.
And he got a daggone MacBook Pro. That's what I
Okay.
do know.
Give it to your sister.
All right. All right, question of the week. Question of the week is sponsored by Umbrella Therapeutic Services. Umbrella is DC's most reliable and trusted behavioral health organization. They provide community support, medication management, therapy for individuals and groups. Any DC resident ages 5 through 100 are eligible for their services, and they accept Medicaid, Medicare, and private health insurance programs.
Yep.
You
Shout
can
out
reach
to my man Wes
Umbrella.
over there. I'm sorry.
You can reach Umbrella at 1-888-793-4357. Again, that number is 1-888-793-4357. Hey, Ricardo from the DMV Computer Man, we see you now. We just gave it away. We did. We gave it away.
Yeah, somebody rolling grams or someone. Yeah, shout out to him though.
Yes, easy rolling Rams, easy trapping. So we will follow up with you. Yes, you missed it, but it's okay. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. And shout out to you as well. We already gave you your love and let them know that they can come holler at you over there on Richard Road and get their computers and all that stuff right
And we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again.
For sure. And thank you for being a part. It was amazing.
Okay, now you got to hang around for the question of the week, though, since you missed a giveaway.
All right,
y'all ready?
Brace yourself.
If you all have a relationship question or any type of question that you want to send to me and Stan, send it to us at info@spotlightoverthecity.com. Info@spotlightoverthecity.com. You ready?
Let's do it.
I know it sounds like the same old song, but I swear that I honestly made a very costly mistake in my marriage when I spent the night out with my old high school sweetheart at our class reunion. I begged my wife to go with me to the reunion, but she insisted that I go alone and have a fun time for my 25-year high school reunion. Well, one thing led to another, and I was drunk, and I spent the night with my high school sweetheart. Little did I know that my high school sweetheart was still very immature. She answered my FaceTime call from my wife when I was in the shower. Imagine what my mind and stomach were going through on my plane ride back home to my wife. I never felt so horrible. I won't go into all the details, but my wife forgave me verbally and decided to stay and work it out. It was rough for the first couple of months, but I did understand. True forgiveness, though, does not allow for you to be mean to me indefinitely. You cannot harass me indefinitely and not connect with me intimately indefinitely. I don't get any more affection either. It feels like she's just tolerating me. You cannot forgive a person and then continue to treat them away. I made a huge mistake, and I will have to answer to God for that. But if my wife truly forgives me, then she has to be willing to move forward because I won't be able to continue being mistreated indefinitely. If you voluntarily stay with the person who hurt you, then it is your obligation to work on forgiveness, both in your heart and in your actions. Otherwise, leave. Oh, well, I'm going to let you go first.
It's a pretty good letter. There's a lot in it.
Yeah.
First of all, he is right in a lot of ways. He's right. I'm not saying he's right for what he did. He was wrong. He violated. Okay, we get that.
He said he made a mistake.
So what he's right about is when you are in a relationship and you agree to forgive, then you really have to not just do it on paper, so to speak, but you really have to, in your heart, forgive this incident. Now, you're not going to forget right away. I know that because it's in your head. But you can't keep bringing it up and punishing someone continuously and think that they can be healthy with you because that's going to bring them low. It's not going to help the situation. So you said, I forgive you, right? Which means you can't keep bringing it up. And that's one of the rules we work on now. When you say you forgive, you can't keep bringing it up, throwing it up in people's face. You can't, so it's hard once you found out that you have concrete evidence of a cheater, but at the same time, you did forgive. So it just really comes with some practice, but that goes back to what I say a long time ago. I don't believe in that. I think certain things are really deal breakers, right?
What you don't believe in.
And so when you have children and all those things involved, you have to fight a little harder. But when you have infidelity, and especially if you don't have a whole lot of years in it and this and that, I just don't believe in what he's going through because I know that's the case. You're gonna get punished. You're gonna be in jail pretty much during the basis of your relationship. Now, I'm not saying with everybody. It depends on the maturity of your mate, right? If you have a really, really mature mate, then maybe they can really forgive you and really never bring it up, and they can kind of get past it over time. But it's a real swing. That's a hard swing.
So you're still standing on, you feel like if a man cheats on his wife, he should just leave her after he cheats?
I don't think that he's going to get the same relationship. It's broken. And so they can go to therapy, counseling, all that kind of stuff and maybe mend it if they're both willing. If they're both willing. If one person still has in her heart or his heart that I don't like this or resentment has set in, you're in trouble. You can't just squeeze past that. Once that resentment, because women can be vindictive, and it comes into play when they're hurt. and scorn. And so those things can hurt a woman really deep. Of course, more so than a man even. No, I'll switch that around now because we worse. If you cheat on us, we tore down. We ain't worth a damn after that.
Y'all can't handle
Yeah,
what
we
you
can't.
did.
We don't handle it the same way. So
No.
I will say that. If you cheat on a man, a sister cheat on a man, it's not the same response.
No, I heard something on the radio today. They were talking about this, and the radio, the guy that was on the radio said, I've never taken a woman back who's cheated on me. He said, because I just can't handle that. But the women that were on the radio said, all of them were just like, well, we all been cheated on, and we took them back. But men can't typically handle that. So in this
I don't know
case,
that we all been cheated on or just knowingly. I don't know that I knew.
I'm talking about women.
Oh, women.
Yeah, the
All
women
women
said.
been cheated on?
Well,
that's
the
tough.
women that were on this radio program said that they had all been cheated on and they all forgave the man.
Right.
But the man was like, no, I have never been able to forgive a woman who has done that to me. And in this letter, this man is saying he made a mistake. So this is another thing, women. Now, you shouldn't have to face guard your man, but if Stan tell me he going to his 25-year reunion and it's out of town, you best believe I'm going, okay?
You're going to be aboard.
I'm going.
I don't want you to go, though.
I am going to his 25-year high school reunion, especially if it's out of town. Now, if it's right up the street, whatever.
But just let me say this
I'm
to
going.
you.
And it doesn't mean that I'm preventing him from sleeping with someone, but I am going to represent as, in 25
As a
years,
union, yeah.
as a unit.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
So
he ain't by himself.
To you, my man, that's kind of goofy, though. You was real reckless the way you was moving because that's kind of goofy to go way out of town, get drunk, and go to bed with the woman. And
That's
spend
what
the
men
night.
do.
Even if you was local to do all that. You have to know, like my father, not my father, that's a lie. Like my OG used to say, always know where your ass at. No matter what the situation, always know where your ass at.
And that high school sweetheart answered the face. See,
so
women,
you got to know.
Women slick, man. He went in the shower and she answered the FaceTime call to the wife. Like, why y'all?
That's my
women,
baby
why
mama.
y'all
My
be
baby
doing
mama
that?
did that. Remember?
Like, why you do that? Why?
So let's go to our audience. Let's
Okay.
let's answer some questions. Let's see. What's your take on it?
You say you don't think men can forgive? And
I didn't say I don't think they can forgive. They have a harder time forgiving than a sister or a woman.
Yeah.
I believe that when we get cheated on as men, we take it harder than a woman does.
For
we
sure.
have a really tough time getting past that mountain.
yeah, I believe that, but I think I think people could get by with it if they both try to help the situation. Say, for example, if that dude, if his wife sees a picture of his high school sweetheart again, it could be 3 months later, 4 months later. He talking about something, or go to an Instagram video, like, oh, I remember we went to the reunion, and then she sees that picture. It brings that stuff back
Yeah.
up.
Yep,
again.
yep.
It's like a constant. But if they both helping to erase that and just move forward from it, I think
They can recover
It's
from it.
possible.
I believe
as
that
long
too.
as they're both trying to purposely get away from that. What do
See,
you
that's a
think?
great point. You said as long as they're both. See, it has to
Right.
be two willing parties and
Right.
participants. The other one can't be trying to crucify you every
Right
week.
now, she's still very
Yeah,
scorned.
she's torn. She's scorned. I'm sorry by it. Yeah, it's fresh. Yeah,
I just wanted to make a comment because time heals all injuries.
that's true.
And so when we look at it fundamentally, and it's funny you mentioned that up because I started to laugh. My wife tries to get me to go down with a friend of mine down to the CIAA, and I told her I'm not going. Because a Muslim friend of mine said that if you stand next to a hot dog stand long enough, you're going to eat one.
See?
And so my thing is that I know I could be in a position, and I told her, I said, I don't feel like fighting. And she said, what do you mean by fight? I said, you don't understand the desire that the average man, and I'll get into that when I talk about the book stuff.
I like that.
The desire that the average man has to fight with in order to stay strong as far as infidelity is concerned. I said, so I said the best thing for me to do is go in the park and run with my son. I'm not even going to put myself in that environment. But the other thing is that I wanted to mention is that men have sex for today, women have sex for tomorrow. I believe that the reason that a lot of times the men have harder time forgiving is because women's infidelity typically is more emotional based. Men is just about the energy.
Yep.
A man can go out in that
Very
parking lot,
true.
leave this show, and a woman says, come to apartment 202, 50% of the men will still go, especially if she's attractive. But women's infidelity tends to be more emotional, and I think that may be the reason because your mind went.
Yeah.
That's a great point. All of that, all of what you said.
Yeah.
And yes, and so Yeah, we're gonna piggyback off of that a little more when you
Yeah.
come up here.
Hey,
I like
y'all on the feed.
so that
What
was
y'all
our
think?
author. That was one of our guests today. That's coming up next. That just spoke, and so very intelligent speaking on that. I like the way you put that.
What y'all say?
What you
Ricardo,
guys say?
if your wife steps out and she sleeps with her high school sweetheart, do you take her back? Flip it. If there's a woman on here, if your husband goes away for his high school
What do you
reunion,
do?
he cheats and it was a mistake.
What do you do? So I like your honesty in it all, and the honesty of it is, men are really tempted, and a lot of times brothers pretend that they died when they got married, and their eyeballs got the hell poked out or something. I don't know what's going on, but it's fake. And so I like the realness of it all to say, yes, we're tempted. Yes, we have eyeballs. Yes, if she's thick and it's this. Yeah.
You
so,
going way too
yeah,
far with the damn description.
I'm
If
just
she's
saying,
thick and all of
I was
this,
getting into it this show. That's what how. Yeah.
I'ma get
so
into it.
what I'm saying is
I'm
yes.
getting right on into
I'm
it.
just saying yes, Terry. Slow down. And so, and so all I'm telling you is these things are real. And so for a lot of men, they only as strong as their what they call it, their options. And so if they have a bag, they probably have more options. And so therefore it's a lot harder to be faithful. And that's why a lot of sisters that chase men with a big bag be disappointed because they don't just only be with them. Well, sometimes they're not mature enough to resist the options.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you stay resistant.
It takes
I'm
strength.
not trying.
It takes.
I don't
It don't
want
take
to kill
strength.
my
It takes
husband.
strength,
I don't
like my
wanna do
man
that.
said. You got to be strong, so you can't put yourself around
Yeah.
it. And so a lot of times it's just like being an ex-drug addict. Why would you go around people that's smoking hella cannabis if you say you don't want to smoke no more cannabis?
Right.
Then stay your ass in the house. They smoking cannabis.
Right.
That's not for you. That's a different
Right.
party. Yeah,
Okay.
you need to go where they don't. They free from that.
Right. I agree.
Or be
So,
strong enough.
Keep
One of
yourselves out of those environments, men.
Yeah, we have to.
Well, she thought she could send you to
And for the
your high
thought
school
sisters that be
reunion,
tempting
though.
us, there's a lot of thoughts out there that be tempting and pulling and dragging too. So they have a responsibility. Do they not? To not be thoughting all the time.
No, well,
And
listen.
if you know the man married,
No.
why are you pulling?
Here's what
trying
I
to
say
pull
to
his
that.
drawers off? What are
These
you
thought
doing?
women don't have no responsibility
doing,
to me. They're
Thought?
not my friends. They didn't make a commitment or a vow to me. It is you who have a responsibility and a commitment to me, no matter if you were surrounded by 18,000 thoughts and they clapping it in your face and the sweat is smacking on your cheeks.
Now, are they naked clapping?
And
or
yeah,
they
I
had it
don't
drawn?
give two. I don't care.
I'm just
It's-
asking for the.
You know
for
what?
a
Let's
friend,
go to a commercial
Terry.
break before I start. I'm for real.
I'm asking for a friend. Are they naked clapping or do they have on underwear clapping? Because it's
You
a
know
different
what?
level of temptation.
It's a different
That's
level.
all I'm trying to say. Let's go to the commercial.
Let's go to a commercial break, you all. We have an amazing guest. We have an author waiting so patiently for us, and I do not want to kill my husband. I don't, y'all.
Love you.
So go to a commercial, y'all.
We'll be right back. Spotlight over the city.
You love me?
This isn't a Wizard of Oz. There are black people here, and we make music. I mean, don't we exist?
Blacks have been stigmatized into this choreographed I want to write about whatever and be able to wear whatever. I smoke marijuana, I can write about it. If I don't like Richard Nixon, I can call him an asshole. I want to be nasty and I want to be raw.
This man was a genius.
Electric.
He had an attitude.
The father?
Draft dodger.
Sexual abuse.
Crazy.
It gets no funkier than Rick James.
Rick's music anchored itself to the evolution of black history in America. They put words to it.
His style was just hard.
This wasn't just a performance. We now know this was actually who he was.
He was accused of sexual assault. That was the demon. That was drug-possessed James Johnson.
I was very vocal because I'm very vocal about injustice. I've never been one to bite my tongue, and I never will. If I see something funky that's going on, I'm gonna speak on it.
Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Welcome back to Spotlight Over the City. And guess what, you guys?
What?
We got us a +1 in the building. And not just a +1. First of all, he's an author. And so he does a lot more than that. But because he's an author, I like to say that because I love, love, love authors. It's a really big deal. A lot of people, how many people say, I was going to write a book? Every time you say you're an author, I was going to write a book. I've been working on a book. It'd be like 8 years. I've been working on a book. Well, that's because it's not easy. It takes dedication. It takes concentration, focus. You can't be having writer's block. And so to finish it and publish it and go live is a big deal. So
a real big deal,
Yeah.
right? Like all the things my husband just said and then some. I want you all to welcome to our Spotlight family, Author Edward Cunningham.
Let's go.
Yes.
Yes,
Welcome
indeed.
to Spotlight Over the City.
First of all, thanks for having me.
Yes, that means you're in our family now, just letting you know. You're in our Spotlight family.
And congratulations for the great work you guys have been doing.
Thank you so
Man,
much.
thank you much.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
appreciate you.
We appreciate that.
Absolutely.
So,
So you spoke at the event. And,
yes, that's
you
right.
said some
Shout out
amazing
to
things.
Tara Prendergrass for an MP Services networking events.
For sure. Yeah, you was talking about some amazing things. So before we get into that part, we'll say congratulations on your author situation and the title.
Reciprocity.
Reciprocity. Let's talk about it. How do you get involved with that title? How did that come about?
Well, you know, I've always been very spiritual, and I believe that, you know, what we receive in life is in direct proportion to what you put out.
Facts.
And so I got to the point with reciprocity where I started to apply a lot of the things that I learned because I've always been very studious. And so it just said, I mean, I've always, and you know, men don't read a lot of relationship books, you know.
That
but
we
I
don't.
have.
We
No,
don't.
we don't.
We
Because
don't.
we always want to try to figure it out. But that's something I have always been interested in because I wanted to set a good example for my kids. And so what I realized, and it's always evolving because, you know, it's always, you know, I always call it constant and never improvement, which is my son's name is Kaizen, and that's where that comes from. But but for me, I got to a point where I realized I feel so refreshed because it is not my responsibility to be concerned about what my wife does for me. My job is to be the best version of Edward Cunningham I can be at all times. Right. And I know that's kind of, you have to be very mature to be that way, but I believe that long term, and this has to do with as far as reciprocity, that we start to manage relationships under this quid pro quo system or model, it becomes, you did that for me. This is when you hear like a lot of women may say, well, I'm doing 100, but Tony's only doing 60. The problem is that that's under your scoring system.
Right.
And you understand? Because if you talk to Tony, he's going to say, I'm doing 100. So for my thing, for what I do is that's not my responsibility to manage what she's doing for me. My job is just, again, is to be the best version of myself that I can be. And that's kind of in terms of where reciprocity comes from.
I like that.
That's real fly. And if she did the same thing, then both of you guys are serving well. Right?
Exactly.
Right.
Because when you get to quid pro quo, it's almost like giving a gift. But I don't want what I do to. Can I tell a quick story?
Yeah, sure.
I was taking, my son will not let me leave the grocery store without getting my wife flowers. Because I know I'm setting an example. I get my wife flowers every Friday. I refuse to let a government-sponsored holiday tell me when to show love to my wife. It's not going to be a birthday. So one day, I don't know, I think I put wet dishes in the cabinet, and she lit into my ass on the third day. Right?
About them
and
wet dishes?
when she got finished, I said, I'm still bringing you flowers on Friday.
Even
So that
though
kind of calms the storm.
Because again, it's not what she does is not content. I feel so refreshed, and I feel very calm when what I do. My job is to be the best version of myself, to manage that, and through reciprocity, the energy comes back. And I know some people. I talk to a lot of guys. They say, "Well, what if you do all of that and you don't respond?" I said, "Well, you know, the world has an interesting way of realigning energies, frequencies, and vibrations. I can't be concerned about that. I can't be concerned about that."
Ain't that the truth?
Yep.
That is so true, what you just said about frequency. A lot of people don't understand that energy is so real. Like your energy attracts what you put out. So
Absolutely.
if you vibrate on a certain energy, you just automatically attract certain people.
It's
and
even,
so if you do a certain thing with that energy, it automatically evolves back.
people don't understand it. I mean, if you paid attention in your physics class, the first thing they tell you is that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. You can't make more energy to give to a side chick, right? You only have 100. So the bottom line is that, and I think I did a blog about 2 weeks ago, and I said that if you take the same energy that you take and you give your side chick, you can get your own house in order. You know, so the bottom line
Ain't that
is
the truth?
So that's I've always been on energy, frequency, and vibration.
I didn't hit your bell. I thought she was gonna bet.
Yeah.
Ain't that the truth? Yes. like we in church. Say that
That's-
again.
Amen. And if these
Yes,
sisters out
amen.
here would stop gossiping with their girlfriends and put that energy into that word and to that man, they would still balance out the same, wouldn't it, man?
That's true.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
true
about.
too. That's right.
Yes,
so
Lord.
going
Thank you,
back to what
Jesus.
Edward said, that if
Amen. Yes, Lord. So
that
yes.
if both people are giving their 100% of themselves, then it's all good.
And that's it. And that's all you have to give is 100% of what you have. Because we only know what we know. That's all
Right.
you got until
Right.
you learn something else. And so I'm learning something that's very valuable from you. And what I'm saying is to put the energy into your mate, regardless if you feel she deserve it at the moment or y'all in a good space at the moment, you still have to kind of sow that energy into it. And then you can turn that situation around with what you're sowing.
I like that. I love
Okay,
that.
I'm with that. That sounds like a
love that.
beautiful situation. I'm about to try that.
How has the 21st century woman impacted today's relationships, in your opinion?
Well, you know, that's interesting that you asked that because that's actually that's the first chapter of the book, and I had to start with the evolution of the 21st century woman because that is the epicenter of this whole movement. When you go back to the women's suffrage movement, you go to post-1945 after World War II, you know, women have, and I know sometimes I can sound like an advocate for women, but my point, because it's not all the men, but my point is that women have come from this place of being oppressed, marginalized, and disenfranchised for thousands of years. It's not just, we can take away the 400 years of slavery. We can go all the way back 2,000 years, and never in the history of modern man have women been in this space that they're in right now. And I think right now right now we're in the middle of a social paradigm shift. And I think this change in women making just as much money, because women are on the same parallel as far as men, as far as education and income. And so right now, I think a lot of men are having. That's why I was just so impressed. I looked at y'all picture and I said that sums it up, because we don't do enough collective. We don't cook together. We always segregate a lot of our tasks. And I just think that a lot of guys that I talk to, they're having difficulty. Well, how do I maintain relevance in my household without feeling like I'm being feminized? And because most men are still operating off of their grandfather's relationship template, which consisted basically what I consider to be the golden rule. He who had the gold got the rule. But things have changed now because the women make just as much money as the men. So how does he, again, gain this domestic relevance, again, without feeling like he's being feminized?
I love
And so
that.
how do you respond to that when he asks that question? How does that work? Like,
Well,
how does the man maintain his status quo, so to speak?
Well, he's
as
going to
a
have to.
man?
Well, he's going to have to. So if you, I mean, think about it. We're about right the same group, right? Think about what our grandmothers used to say, that they want a man with some benefits, right? That was this. Wasn't that the old saying we used to hear people at the, you know, a lot of our aunts and our grandmothers. I want a man with a. And so since the game has changed, the man has to. Men have to make the adjustments, and so that's level. And when I get in the book, I have a chapter in the book where I talk about top 5 needs of a man, 5 top needs of a woman. And so level 1 need is the obvious, which is water, food, shelter, clothing. That's obviously it's the same for man and woman. That's why our grandmothers seek that type of guy, because the fact that she wasn't on that level from an education perspective, and also her income wasn't there. So she took one for the team. The 21st century professional woman already has that box checked off. She doesn't, you know, just as I think Kim, my wife had mentioned something the other day about, my wife said, honey, Kim Kardashian just mentioned the same thing you mentioned. She said that I don't need the money. I need a man to hold my hand going down the park. It's the little things.
Yeah, she's
Right.
good on the money part.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool
So
on
it's
the
just-
money part.
Right. So my point is that many people think that a lot of guys, especially if I was are using expired love covenants, is what I say.
Okay.
And so right now they're going to have to make the adjustments. And those adjustments is that many guys think that the way to a woman's heart is to dates, gifts, and trip. And women do love those things, but her level 2 need is really love, affection, attention, praise.
Yep.
Because they can a
Wait,
woman
say that one more time.
love, affection, attention, and praise.
Love, affection,
Attention,
and
praise.
praise.
As far as level 2 needs, it's
Hear
not
that,
that.
brothers? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, look, and it's not that she doesn't like dates, gifts, and trip, but the bottom line is that most women, I think, I'm talking about professional women. I'm not talking about the lower hanging fruit.
Right.
The professional women
Right.
making $120,000, $130,000 a year. They don't need a man necessarily. Most professional women looks at a man's income more like a perk, like getting sky miles on your
Like a
credit
bonus.
card. Like getting sky miles on your credit card. It's like,
Yep.
I don't really need it, but if it's there, I'll go ahead and use it.
Exactly.
So the man has to attack level 2, which is love, affection, attention, praise. And he has to do it relentless and not and unconditional.
Yes.
Write that down,
yes.
babe. Write that
Yes,
down. for me.
yes.
Write it down, babe, so I can focus.
Wait, Edward, what is it again?
Focus.
Love,
Write
Love,
it down right now.
affection.
Don't let them go nowhere. Write that down.
Love,
Attention,
affection,
attention, and praise.
attention and praise
Right.
and
Praise.
penis. Okay, love,
Yeah.
affection, attention, praise.
She said penis too, but that wasn't part. That's for another show, Terry. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay. And prayer. Put prayer. Pray for me. Help put the prayer. So back to the subject. Lord help us, Lord.
Okay.
So that's what I be saying, Terry. Stay on. We got company. So this will be happening at home. We can't even watch a movie. Terry, wow. So anyway, Didi said, "What's up, Ed? Get him, Ed. Speaking Ed, all of that." And I want to say Kelly
Ware, yeah.
Kelly Ware, yeah. They waving and shouting and
So
saying,
let's show them this
"Good job."
book because I don't want to not show them this book and the potency of what's inside of this book from this man, you all. Reciprocity. Let me read this subtitle. How to get the most out of your
dropping some
relationship.
good jewels and telling us men how to line up and get this thing together. Because it's a lot of work in relationships. Just be clear, right? If you're not really willing to put work into a relationship, you probably should just be single. Because it takes work. It's not an easy thing to be in love, have love, bond together. Male and female, two different species, two different energies, two different thought patterns. And so sometimes it's going to clash. And we got to learn how to, make this thing work. So he's helping us out.
How do people support and get this book, Edward?
They can buy the book now on Amazon. They can go to my website, which is author.edwardcunningham.com. The publisher said it's on about 500 other sites, but I can't really name them off the back. But that's probably the popular places you can probably get it.
Okay. And someone sent in a question and said, will you be having any book signings soon?
Yes, in fact, that's going to be on the website. It's going to be on
They can get off the
September.
site.
Yeah, they can get it off the website, but it's going to be in about 30 days.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So make sure you guys lock in. Go to the website. As you can see, this gentleman is talking with plenty of sense. I love it because it helps. And if you're trying to have good energy with your mate, you need all the help you can get. I promise you that. And therapy and everything. You see, my wife is she's yes. So I be needing all that. And then put that prayer thing down and put the prayer behind penis. Don't put penis.
Okay, put prayer
yes,
too.
because
Okay.
I want her to focus on the prayer, Lord. Help us, Lord.
All right. Yes. Well, Edward, listen, I want to read that part at the bottom of that book one more time because people need to hear that.
Yes.
Reciprocity is the name of the book. How to get the most out of your relationship without losing your mind. That is very, very important. I am so appreciative, Edward, of you even putting this out there. I'm sure it is very helpful for women as well as you all men need to get a copy of this book.
Yeah, we got to start reading some books.
Y'all men got to start reading these relationship books, starting with this one right here, Reciprocity, okay?
I got one
By
that I did
Edward.
read.
by-
5 love languages. I read.
Okay, well, we're going to read it again.
I think that
tonight
one helped
then,
a lot.
Okay, because I got 5 new ones right
But it's
here.
about reciprocity at this day and time and moment. So make sure you guys get this book.
Yeah, make sure you do. Make sure
that
you
lock in, follow his get on his website. Make sure you stay locked in. You can get the book. Because I already got some nuggets, and I know you probably did as well. So I'm pretty
Yes.
sure it's a ton of them in the book.
Yes, thank you so much for being a part of our Spotlight family, and our platform is here for you, Edward, when you need it. Coming up, if you have things coming up, make sure you let us know.
Absolutely.
Book signings, all those type of things, let us know. And Spotlight Over City is we family
Much
now.
love.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
and,
y'all.
keep
Give
up
it
the
up
good
one
work.
more time
man,
for
thank
Author
you.
Edward
Appreciate it.
Cunningham.
All them free nuggets. Let's go.
Yes, well,
That was
she has
fun.
been waiting and waiting and waiting patiently a long time, y'all. Coming up after this next commercial break, we have got returning to the show, the Queen Omara.
But before we
back,
go,
y'all. Before we go,
let me just say how amazing you look at one wife. Look at one.
shucks,
Wifey
man.
popping, she looking amazing as usual. But I love this fit. I love how you put that thing together, and I love how
Thank you so
vibrant and just
much.
popping you are. Like you really have great energy, and I just thank you
so
for that.
so much. Thank you. You all want this blazer? I'm gonna tell you how to get it. I'm gonna post all the details on my Instagram tonight. I'm gonna show y'all the whole thing. Okay.
let's
Justin
do
is
it.
getting mad at me.
Oh,
y'all
okay,
shout
we'll be
out
right
real
back
quick
at this
though.
commercial
Wait a
break.
minute. We gotta shout out UBM.
Yeah, well, wait.
Because Justin is
Big,
doing
big shout out to the UBM gang.
Yeah,
right?
you
Shout out to
broadcast
Justin.
media.
the head dude, and this dude right here makes it happen every single week,
Yes,
along
he
with
does.
James, Mighty Mouse, a whole bunch of others.
Yes, UBM makes it
everybody,
happen.
Everybody that helps make it happen. My main man, Big D. Shout out to you guys.
Yep. Coming up after this next commercial break, we got Queen Omara in the building, y'all.
Yep. Spotlight.
What's going on? Everybody okay?
Speaking.
They got a call, said there was trouble in the house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You all need to look around.
It's a little wet for practice, don't you think? Don't the girls have schoolwork to do?
They do their homework. Tundi's first in her class. Lynn and Isha are too.
Now, I don't even mind you saying we hard on these kids. You know why? Because we are. That's our job, to keep them off these streets. You want to check on the kids? Let's check on the kids. We got future doctors and lawyers, plus a couple tennis stars in this house.
The chances of achieving the kind of success that you're talking about is just very, very unlikely.
Okay, you're making a mistake, but I'm going to let you make it. Watch them hit a few balls. All right. So tell me your names again.
I'm Venus. I'm Serena.
So what'd you think? I wrote me a 78-page plan for their whole career before they was even born.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
These girls so great, how come I've never heard them?
They're from Compton.
It's okay. They're just not used to seeing good-looking peoples like us. She's nervous. Take a step up. Maybe she ought to take a few more steps up. Just get someplace safe.
I think you might just have the next Michael Jordan.
Oh, no, brother man. I got me the next, too. This next step you got to take. You're not going to just be representing you. You're going to be representing every little black girl on earth.
They're not gonna let you down.
How could you? This world ain't never had no respect for Richie Williams, but they gonna respect y'all. You gonna walk out there with your head up. You are a champion, and the whole world knows it. The most dangerous creature on this whole earth. It's a woman who know how to think.
Yes, Daddy.
Ain't nothing she can't do. You gonna show them how dangerous you are? Venus and Serena gonna shake up this world. Venus Williams, who is your best friend?
You, Daddy.
Serena Williams, who is your best friend?
Venus. Then you.
That's
Then you. After
unbelievable.
Venus.
Welcome back to Spotlight over the city. And guess what, you guys? We got us another +1 in the building. Yes. You guys are familiar with this young lady. She's nothing short of amazing. She's performed live here on the show before. But she's
Yes,
back
indeed.
to give. So
And
we got
she
her on
is
the
back.
panel. So we're gonna ask some questions
She is
today. And
back.
let you
We didn't get a chance to really chat with her last time, so we thought we would let you all meet this wonderful, amazing young lady, super talented. Y'all, welcome to the show, Queen Omara. Yes.
It's nice to be back.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. And so do you. I love this thing you have going on.
Thank you so.
Thing, don't
Yeah, it's like I can't even put a name on it. It's a swag. I like
Thank
it.
you so much. I appreciate that. So why don't you let everybody know, really quickly, who Queen Omara is and what music projects do you have coming up?
Okay, sure. My name is Queen Omara. I'm from the DMV, mainly Maryland. But I rap, I sing. I like to pretty much put the queen part as in what I look like, and then the Omar is really the rugged and the rap of me. I really love to rap, but the singing is more so like what I've been doing all my life since 9. So I had to, intertwine the two, and that's where I came up with Queen Omara.
All right. So I'm gonna ask you a quick. I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick.
Sure.
You gotta get one of them damn talents up. and if you do, which one would it be? They came to you and they say, listen, we're going to pay you $1 million, but you can only do one. We're going to give you the mill to sign, but you can only do one. You can't rap and sing. What we doing?
I probably produce. I probably wouldn't be an artist. I'm being
You'll give it all up.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
You, right?
That ain't fair.
Okay, one more question, because I got to get you on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
You got 1 hour. You headed to sign a $500,000 check.
Mm-hmm.
You're in a great mood. What artist are you going to listen to for that whole hour? You can switch. One artist, 1 hour. Who is it?
Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
That'll get you there.
Yes.
Let me tell you
Lauryn
something.
Hill.
I'm surprised you said that, but then I'm not. So shout out to Lauryn Hill. That would get you there and back. Yeah, that's a good selection, Lauryn Hill.
Because she didn't get all the time she needed. And I feel like she lived, like her spirit is captivating. When I watch her, I studied her. So it's
And
like.
she raps
And you
the
got
same.
that raspy
And she
voice
raps.
too, like her. Yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of under the weather.
So what are you gonna sing for us tonight? Sing, rap. What you doing tonight?
I'll be rapping today. It's
Okay.
a redemption, a project that we got with Greystone coming out in a few weeks. So stay tuned to that. It's called Redemption. I feel like for my 21 years of life, it's time to be redeemed for all that I've done and gone through in life. So stay tuned to that.
Wow,
I
wow.
love
How
what
can
you
people support you and follow you? Give out all your information. I want them to support your musical journey.
Okay, my social media is Queen Omara _ on all social medias. You follow me, I give back follows, and I support local businesses as well. So just give me a follow, shout out anything, and I get back to you.
Well, we appreciate you so much, and
thank you.
Without further ado, right after this commercial break, we'll be right back with the Queen.
Y'all give it up one more time for Queen Omara.
Bro, man, what you doing in my house?
Nothing. Just chilling. Came down here to make myself a couple sandwiches, and I noticed you had this shea butter on the counter. Like, whoa! So I thought I could borrow a couple of them, man, cause my little honey, she been ashy lately.
What she using on her skin right now, bro, man?
And that's a little personal, but since you asked, I've been using that hotel lotion, and you know, like. After I put it on, after like 5 minutes, it's like she right back ashy again.
Yeah, bro, man, that hotel lotion is no good. She needs shea butter like whoa. That'll keep her moisturized all day long.
Shea butter like whoa. All right, can I borrow some?
Yeah, bro, man, I think she'll really love it. So this one's on me.
Appreciate that.
And bro, man, don't put it on your sandwich.
Nah, but I'm sure gonna butter her buns.
Playing on grounds all my life. Now I'm up, finally it's not crowded. And I'm dotting my I's and I'm crossing my T's of the past. Don't wanna talk about it. Talking to the old me. One time, show her the whole dream. And the grind, show her all the green. This time she gon' do it all right. We gon' keep it clean so we can keep it tight. Hey, damn. Mirrors all around. Watch what you say. If you lose it, it be found. Trust in your heart, don't let it down. Practice love, know the difference when lust cut the charm from the moy. And I'm proud to say that much. I'm not a toy. Let a few play me like lunch. I can be rude, try having my attitude. Barely control my moods. It's the truth, but I ain't perfect, so this is my redemption. I thought I had some friends, a future I should've listened. Wasn't sleeping in my bed, losing my whole vision. Ice cold to the core, waiting for the curve to kick in. They say I'm too charming, not a shoe. Thought it was all harmless, it's 5 times 2. Those that cause harm here, y'all friends do. Down on my knees, pray to God to break through. Playing on grounds all my life, now I'm up, finally it's not crowded. And I'm dotting my I's and I'm crossing my T's of the past. Don't wanna talk about it, talking to the old me. One time, show her the whole dream. And the grind, show her all the green. This time she gon' do it all right. We gon' keep it clean so we can keep this. And I ain't perfect, so this is my redemption. I thought I had some friends, and I ain't perfect, so this is my redemption. Hey, hey, and I ain't perfect, so this is my redemption. I thought I had some friends, and I ain't perfect, so this is my redemption. I thought I had some friends, a future. Hey, thought I had some friends, a future. I should've listened. Hey, Greystone. Hey, over the city. Hey, hey, go stand, hey.
Thank you very much. Give it up one more time for Queen Omara in the building. Put your hands together. All right, y'all, we got to get ready to wrap it up. Make sure you guys are follow us on YouTube at our YouTube channel, Spotlight Over the City. For the old heads like myself, make sure you over there on Facebook. IG, my IG gang, Spotlight Over the City. We appreciate y'all guys. Twitter, too, we over there, Spotlight Over the City. Got to get ready to go before I wrap it up. Your talent can take you a whole lot of places, but only your character will keep you there. Love hard, live good, God first. Spotlight Over the City, baby.